So Nurse Tariq Gouda, has come from the United States on his second medical mission in Gaza. We're now at Nasser Medical Complex. So Nurse Tariq, you've been here for a couple of days, and in your first medical mission, you've been for around a week. So how do you compare both situations?
Yeah. So I came in March. It was during the war. And what we saw during March was mass casualty events. We had patients that were coming in from explosive injuries, burns. I was helping in the operating theater with wound debridements from shrapnel, gunshots, and just explosives. And so the hospital system was extremely overwhelmed. This was in March. They weren't able to get all the patients to the ICU because they didn't have enough beds. Sometimes they would sacrifice resuscitating a patient because they knew that the chance of life wasn't available. The situation today and the last couple of days seems different at Nasser. The hospital is not as overwhelmed. I think the migration to the north plays a significant part of that. In addition to it not being an active war, there is a ceasefire in place. So with that, you're not seeing as many, or you're not seeing those large mass casualty events that are overloading the hospital systems. You're still seeing some trauma from, obviously people are still amongst very dangerous, there's active mines, there's active bombs, and people are handling explosives that they don't recognize are explosives, and then those are coming into the hospital. And then everyday challenges of healthcare, your chronic issues, your acute issues that are happening. So the Nasser Hospital has been able to manage that. Staffing and resources are still limited. Their staff here are exhausted, but they're using whatever they can to make sure that they can take care of the people that are in Khan Yunis. So they're extremely resilient. From the people that are working in the hospital and the people outside, and I think that Gaza has a lot of hope. We hope that the ceasefire remains intact, and then with the destruction that's outside, it's going to take a significant amount of time to rebuild and resources to rebuild, but we hope that the world can collaborate to help bring Gaza back up to the beauty that it was.